Things application coming from Pakistan. I think the name says it all. Arif, are you ready? Your mic is on. Talk to it.
It's on.
Talk like normally without bending your head.
Hello.
Speak up.
Hello.
Yeah, good. That's much better. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Pitch.
Hajj is one of the main pillars of Islam and is compulsory for every Muslim. To that end, every year 10 to 15 million Muslims find their way to Makkah to perform Hajj and Umrah. But here's the thing, it's dangerous. It's not just a static event. People have to move from A to B to C across great distances and over a period of at least 5 days. And there are a lot of issues. There's stampedes, children get lost. There are issues tracking friends and family. And because of these issues and disorganizations, thousands get lost every year. Thousands get injured and many lose their lives. Even this year, around 1,100 people died during Hajj. With Hajj guidelines, we plan to make Hajj safer and simpler with technology. We're working with wearable technology so that the pilgrims can track each other, talk to each other via two-way audio, and use navigation services to important places. We also have a mobile app with an interactive guide. But here's the magic. Everything works offline without internet or cellular connection, with a range of more than 1 kilometer and with a battery life of more than 5 days. Our vision is simple. We want people to wear our badge and forget about everything else and focus on the spiritual journey. We're focusing on safety, communication, and user experience. A quick market overview. More than 1.5 billion Muslims. 10 to 15 million of them visit every year, and this number is growing. 80% of the people visiting are visiting there for the first time, so they need help getting around. The average spend for people visiting is more than $4,000. We have competition in form of mobile applications, web guides, and there's one wearable device. All these things are dependent on the internet, and the mobile applications are well made, while the wearable device costs 4 times as much as us and is basically a huge smartphone shrunk down. We plan to distribute through 2 main channels. One is directly through our website to consumers, and the other is B2B with partnerships with Hajj travel ministries and Hajj travel consultants. These are the people who take thousands of people every year. We've already talked to more than 50 of them and have MOUs with 8 of them. We plan to sell the band for less than $100. We've got a great team. Between the 4 co-founders, we have experience working and building software for Sony, Sega, and BBC, and we've got great advisors who have great experience in the region and have great manufacturing experience. We're looking to raise around 300,000 after 3 months. We already have seed funding. We need the 300,000 to get the production done and launch for Hajj 2016. Thank you.
Did you say you built the device already?
Sorry, what?
Did you say you already built?
We have a MVP, so we have a prototype, but it's made out of off-the-shelf equipment, chips and wires. It's this big right now.
So those are the current sizes of Rocky mesh networks.
Yep.
How do you know you get fitted into a band?
We already have designed not we, but our engineers back home, they've already worked out a design for it to be on a bendable PCB.
And have you got a costed bill of materials from someone in China yet?
Yep. So
what's the number? What's the number? How much is the costed bill of materials?
So if we estimate that if we order 5,000 devices, it will cost us somewhere around $35 each.
How much?
$35 each.
And does the Hajj ministries in Saudi Arabia have to approve devices like this?
So there have already been devices like this, like I mentioned. They didn't have any issue with, there was a device that you basically put around your neck. And there are certain things that you need to do in order to make sure that your device goes through the whole process, like the material you're using is surprisingly a thing that you need to worry about. But we're going through those channels. We're actually in talks with a couple of muftis as well to make sure that it's approved by the people of there and their jurisdictions.
So I just have to tell you that this notion of a mesh network in huge crowds is actually a brilliant observation. Because not only the Hajj, you are probably the only guys to come up with a device that will work in the Hajj and football stadiums at the same time.
Exactly.
So, congratulations.
And then,
What's your biggest challenge in the next couple months, do you think?
Our biggest challenge is, well, there's so many. I guess getting the hardware partner, a good hardware partner is really important. Our next step is basically just going there. We've already talked to a couple of them, but we really want to go there, actually visit the facility, see how they're going to produce what we want them to produce. And after that, we need to test like on a big scale, because this is such a big thing. Right now, we've been testing with 4 to 5 devices. The next steps over the next 3 to 6 months, we really need to sit down, get the initial batch done, and do a lot of testing.
Well, how will you test it?
Okay. Umrah is open throughout the year, so we can go and visit anytime. We've already talked to the Pakistan Hajj Ministry, and they are willing to help us with, they have a volunteer channel over there as well, in Saudi Arabia, so they're willing to help us test the device.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, how could users use like daily apart from Hajj?
So we get that question a lot. Basically, our device can be used in a lot of different use cases. We really wanted to focus on Hajj and Umrah because it's something that's really close to us. Our plan right now is, because it's not a small market, 1.5 billion Muslims, Hajj is compulsory for each one of them, 15 million every year, and it's restricted by Saudi, the quota system. It's not a capped system. And they spend thousands of dollars to make sure that they go there and they have a safe Hajj, they experience the spiritualness of the journey and everything. So there's so many opportunities and pain points that we can solve. So here we're not focusing on how we can resell it or how it can be used in other use cases, but we understand that our hardware, the way that we built it, is very use case agnostic. So we plan to